are prepping for this next match, I can tell you that this is going to feature another set of past national champions, Alabama State and Tuskegee University. Go ahead, give it up for Tuskegee. Where's ASU? Alabama State University.
Brian Womack, sophomore accounting major from Alpharetta, Georgia.
Hi, Jemima Santos. I am from Mobile, Alabama, born in Philippines, but I am a senior psychology student.
All right. All right.
Vincent Aniello, I'm a biology pre-health major, junior at Alabama State University.
And now, the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee.
Good luck to you all.
I'm Gabriel Smith. I'm a senior history major from Mobile, Alabama, and I'm happy to be here. Again.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tony Kirk. I'm a sophomore mechanical engineering major from Dallas, Texas. I, too, am happy to be here.
Hi, everybody. I'm April Nicole Baldwin. I'm a senior history major from Birmingham, Alabama. Ecstatic to be here.
Hello, everybody. Hello, teams.
Hello. Hello.
I'm Pat St. Germain, and it's a privilege to be moderating for you this morning. Congratulations on earning your way to the stage, and I'm sure folks at both Alabama State and Tuskegee are cheering you on right now. I'm going to take a wild guess that the mascot for Tuskegee is the Tigers.
How'd you know?
Just a quick guess. What's the mascot for Alabama State?
We're the Hornets.
All right, invisible but here, I'm sure. Who won the coin toss backstage? Alabama State. So in this first round, you'll be able to choose from Flaking Out, HCASC After Party, note the AFF, Mind Your Math, and Myth Me Much. I will try hard not to put an extra TH in that category. With good luck wishes to both teams, Alabama State, I should ask, how do I properly pronounce your name?
Jeniva.
Jeniva, and Tony will be representing Tuskegee. Good luck to both teams. Which category will it be?
Myth me much, please.
Good luck. Which beautiful, deadly Greek had a bad hair day every day, as her tresses were said to be snakes? Tony.
Medusa?
That's correct. You're on the
Good job.
board. Here's your bonus. According to Hesiod, Medusa was the queen of what G race? The daughters of a sea god.
Gorgons.
That's correct for 10. Medusa, the only mortal Gorgon, was decapitated by which son of Zeus?
Perseus.
All 20 on the bonus. Which category?
Mind your math, please.
1/2 the product of its base and its height. That's the formula for the area of what geometric shape? Dijon.
A triangle.
You got it. You're on the board. Here's your bonus. To help calculate the product of two binomials, use the mnemonic FOIL, which stands for what 4 words?
First, outer, inner, last.
All, got them all. 5 points apiece, 20 on the bonus. Choose a category.
Myth me much.
What monstrous creature of Crete was literally bull-headed, though it had the body of a man? Tony.
Minotaur?
That's correct.
Good job.
The Minotaur was imprisoned in what elaborate maze fashioned by Daedalus?
Labyrinth.
That's correct for 10 points. With the help of Ariadne, which tea hero successfully navigated the labyrinth and slew the Minotaur?
Theseus.
All 20 points on that bonus. Choose a category.
Let's go Flaking Out, please.
A snowstorm with minimal visibility and 35-mile-per-hour winds is properly known by what B term? Tony.
A blizzard?
That's correct.
Good job.
Here's a bonus. Violent winter storms in the upper U.S. Atlantic get what oft-contracted name after the direction the brutal winds blow in from?
Go.
Hailstorm?
No, that'd be a nor'easter. Next, early 2014's deep freeze was due to what circulation of strong upper-level winds, shorthanded as PV?
Shorthanded PV. Something vortex.
Team, I need your answer.
Polar vortex?
That is correct for 10 points.
Good job.
Choose a category.
Flaking Out, please.
Back to it. In the lower 48 states, the record annual snowfall was 1,140 inches at Mount Baker, not far from Everett. In what northwestern state? Dijon.
Washington?
That's correct. Here's your bonus. What African mountain has the only permanent snowcap within sight of the equator?
Kilimanjaro.
That's correct. The so-called dry valleys of what continent are snow-free, as the area above them is too dry to form snow?
Antarctica.
Team, your
I
answer?
think Antarctica. Antarctica?
That is correct for 10 points. All 20 on the bonus. Choose a category.
Myth me much.
Known as Neptune to the Romans, who was the god of the sea in Greek mythology? Dijon.
Poseidon.
That's correct. Here's a bonus. What other brother of Zeus lent his Greek name to the underworld?
Hades.
Correct for 10 points. Zeus and his brothers took 10 years to defeat what giant group of siblings, including Kronos and Tethys, and imprison them beneath Tartarus?
The Titans.
All 20 on that. Choose a category.
HCASC after party.
Let's go there. What word spelled with AFF is a soft, chewy molasses or sugar-based candy? Dijon.
Taffy.
That's correct. Here's your bonus. What batter cake with a grid-like pattern has deeper pockets and a lighter texture when it's Belgian?
Waffle.
Correct for 10 points. Your written statement
Affidavit.
under oath to be presented as evidence is known by what AFF term?
Affidavit.
All 20 points earned. Choose a category.
After party.
Back to it. Soon to play Batman, what former daredevil won a 2013 Oscar for Argo? Tony.
Hoffman.
No, sorry, Dijon.
Affleck.
That's correct. Here's your bonus. What Looney Tunes mallard is a best friend, though occasional rival, of Bugs Bunny?
Daffy Duck.
That's correct. What word containing AFF identifies the chief electrician on a TV or movie set?
I think so.
Gaffer.
Correct. All 20 earned. And the end of the round. Well done, Tony. Well done, Dijon. Alabama State posted 150 points. Tuskegee has 80 on the board. And in round two, as April represents and Brian represents their respective teams, the categories include Hall Pass, Mad Men, Michelle Obama, and Waterfalls. Tuskegee, you have the opportunity to choose first. Which will it be?
Madman.
Good luck. Which barbarian had a lot of gall and killed his brother, Bleda, as leader of the Huns? Brian.
Attila?
Yes, it is. Here's your bonus. Wallachhia's real Vlad the Impaler, who killed thousands with a stake through the heart, inspired what fictional title character pursued by Van Helsing?
Dracula.
That's correct. Which Irish author wrote Dracula?
Stoker.
Correct. All 20 earned. Brian, choose a category.
Hall Pass.
Hall Pass. Despite his record 4,256 career hits, which former Red is ineligible for baseball's Hall of Fame? Banned for gambling. Brian.
Pete Rose.
That's correct. Here's a bonus. 25%, 50%, or 75%. A candidate for baseball's Hall of Fame must get which percentage of votes from the Baseball Writers Association of America?
75%.
That's correct. 5, 10, or 15. Candidates have up to how many years of eligibility for the BBWAA to consider them for the Hall?
15 years.
That's correct. All 20 points earned.
Hall
Choose a
pass.
category. Hall Pass. Not yet in the Pro Football Hall of Fame are Steve McNair and Donovan McNabb, who excelled at what position? April.
Quarterback.
You got it.
Good
Here's
job.
your bonus. After one clue for 20 points or after two clue for 10?
I got it.
What first Korean-American Super Bowl MVP hopes to be chosen for the Hall in 2017?
Heinz Ward.
That's right, for 20 points. Choose a category, April.
Mad Men.
Mad Men. After losing the American colonies, which British king, the third of his name, suffered dementia possibly caused by porphyria? Brian.
King George III.
Correct. Here's your bonus. Personal advisor to the Tsar.
That's Rasputin.
Which mad monk helped bring about the 1918 deaths of the royal family?
Rasputin.
Correct for 10 points. Tomas de Torquemada killed, tortured,
the
or expelled
Inquisition.
thousands as the first leader of what Spanish anti-heresy campaign?
Inquisition.
That's correct. All 20 points earned. Brian, where do we go?
Hall Pass.
Back to it. Haywood, Malone, or Olajuwon, one of just 9 players with at least 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 block per game, who's still not in the Basketball Hall of Fame? April.
Haywood.
That's correct.
Good job.
Here's your bonus. In the top 5 on the all-time assists leaderboard, which current Warriors coach has been ignored but is still eligible for the Hall?
Jackson.
That's correct for 10 points. Master of the UTEP two-step, which all-star Warriors and Heat point guard from the 90s has a son who plays for the Knicks?
Hardaway.
For 10 points. All 20 on the bonus. April, where will we go?
Michelle Obama.
Okay. In 2013, Michelle Obama helped launch youarewhatyoudrink.org to get the average American to drink more what? April.
Water.
That's correct.
Good
Here's
job.
your bonus.
Service
Michelle's
program.
Secret Service code name is what R word? Also the name of the artistic era before the Baroque.
Romance.
No, Renaissance. Next, 2 of the 34 planting beds in her garden use seeds collected from plantings of which early president
Jefferson.
at his home outside Charlottesville?
Jefferson.
Jefferson, correct, for 10 points. Choose a category.
Michelle Obama.
Back to it. As a child, Michelle Robinson attended what Midwest city's first charter school for gifted students? April.
Chicago.
That's correct.
Good job.
Newton, Seal, or Young? That Chicago school was named for which Kentuckian who long led the National Urban League?
Young.
Team, your answer.
Young.
That's right, for 10 points. Height runs in Michelle's family, as her brother Craig is men's head basketball coach for what Pac-12 school's Beavers?
Oregon State.
That's correct. All 20 points earned. April, choose, please.
Michelle Obama.
Back to that category. Last question. On their first date, Barack took her to see what 1989 Spike Lee film featuring a boombox playing Radio Raheem? April. Time. Brian. And that's the end of the round. The answer was, audience, which we try to do every day. Well done, players. April and Brian did well for their teams. Tuskegee now has 190 on the board. Alabama State has 240. As we move into round 3, Vincent will represent Alabama State, Gabriel representing Tuskegee. And the categories in this round include Legends of the Apollo, Test Me on Turkey, The Human Body, and Writer's Block. I'm going to ask Gabe, which will it be?
Legends of the Apollo.
Good luck. Whose 1962 Live at the Apollo added to his fame as the godfather of soul years before his Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud? Gabriel.
James Brown.
That's correct. Here's your bonus. After 1 clue for 20 points or after 2 clues for 10. Who played the Apollo at age 12 in 1962 and later won an Oscar for I Just Called to Say I Love You?
Stevie Wonder.
That's correct. Roll 20 on the first clue. Gabe, choose a category.
Legends of the Apollo.
Back to it. Which pop star's hits included Unforgettable, a song his daughter remixed after his death to electronically include him? Gabriel.
Nat King Cole.
That's correct. Here's a bonus. Hampton, Robinson, or Vaughn? Which vaudeville tap dancer was nicknamed Bojangles?
Robinson.
Correct, for 10 points. Which singer with the Sissel Orchestra became a global star with the film and song Stormy Weather?
Bessie Smith. Bessie Smith.
That would be Lena Horne. I'll give you points on that one, but you drive the board.
Legends of the Apollo.
Back to it. Last question. If you heard it through the grapevine, you know that whose 1971 anti-war hit was What's Going On? Vincent.
Marvin Gaye.
You got it. Here's your bonus. Carter, Knight, or Smith as the Empress of the Blues, who was the highest paid black performer of the 1920s?
Smith.
Correct, for 10 points. Carter, Fitzgerald, or Hampton, whose Apollo debut ignited her 5-decade career, including a Tasket.
Fitzgerald.
All 20 earned on the bonus. Choose a category.
Test Me on Turkey.
In 1928, under Kemal Ataturk, Turkey became legally secular. What faith had been its state religion? Gabriel.
Islam.
That's correct. Here's your bonus. In 1925, Ataturk got Turkey to abandon the Islamic calendar in favor of what Western calendar? Team, I need your answer.
Caesar.
Nope, Gregorian was what we needed. Also in 1925, Ataturk's hat law banned Turkish men from wearing what brimless hat?
Fez.
That's correct, for 10 points. Next category, please.
Writer's Block.
Good luck. A former teacher who's been scaring readers since 1976 with works set in Maine, including It and Pet Cemetery. Gabriel.
Stephen King.
That's correct. Your bonus? TV viewers returned to King's Maine this summer with season 2 of the adaptation of what work? Under the blank.
Bed.
That would be Dome that we needed. Next, Bryant, Irving, or Mencken. Which author of The World According to Garp set his The Cider House Rules in Maine as well? Your answer, please.
Irving.
Irving's correct for 10 points. Gabe, choose a category.
Writer's Block.
Back to it. Barry, Campbell, or Walker, which black writer grew up in Eatonton, Georgia, won a 1983 Pulitzer, and wrote The Temple of My Familiar? Gabriel.
Walker.
That's correct. For 10 points, here's your bonus. For 5 points apiece, and a 5-point bonus for all three. Who also lived in Eatonton, where stories he heard from slaves became his Uncle Remus tales? Team, your answer?
Rock.
Nope, that was Harris. Uncle Remus narrated stories of what two primary animals known as brers?
Brer rabbit, brer fox, brer bear.
Team, your answer, please.
Brer rabbit, brer bear.
Both correct. 10 points on the bonus. Choose a category.
Writer's block.
Back to it. The borough, just outside the village of Ottery St. Catchpole, is the home to which family of red-haired wizards? Gabriel.
Weasleys.
That's correct. Here's your bonus. In a London studio, what wild man gets his portrait painted after selling his soul to ensure that the picture ages while he doesn't?
Dorian Gray.
That's correct. 1920's England comes to life in Evelyn Waugh's classic, whereby what title homestead is revisited?
England comes to life.
Team, your answer?
Westminster.
Nope, Brideshead revisited, and that signal means that we are at the end of the round. Still anybody's game. Alabama State has 270 points on the board. Tuskegee put 320 points up there. And as we go into the section of the match in which both teams have the chance to add significantly to their scores by answering 10 questions within 60 seconds. The categories include an LA state of mind, books on Twitter, military leaders, and what company? Alabama State, you have first choice. Which category will it be?
Military leaders.
Good luck. In this category, which famous king, general, warlord, etc., from world history ended the siege of
George
Boston
Washington.
and won at Yorktown?
George Washington.
Correct. A Union officer named...
Howard.
Correct. Ruled Haiti as Emperor Jacques I.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
No.
No.
Is in Longfellow's The Courtship of Miles...
Standish.
Yes. Was nicknamed Old Fuss and Feathers.
Pass.
Pass. Lent his name to Paraguay's neighbor.
Bolivia.
Yes. Founded the colony of Georgia.
Oglethorpe.
Yes. Was defeated by Scipio at Zaman.
Hannibal.
Yes. In Mobile Bay shouted full speed ahead.
Farragut.
Yes. Was a guerrilla known as
Guevara.
Yes. Ruled Haiti as Emperor Jacques I.
Pass.
Next. Was
Toussaint
nicknamed
Louverture.
Old Fuss and Feathers.
Pass.
Next. Lent his name to Paraguay's
Bolivia?
neighbor.
Uruguay.
No.
Pass.
Haiti.
Toussaint Louverture.
No.
Pass.
Pass.
Colombia.
No.
Pass.
Those were tough. Those were tough, but you got 6 out of 10. Jean-Jacques Dessalines ruled Haiti as Emperor Jacques I. Winfield Scott was known as Old Fuss and Feathers. Simon Bolivar lent his name to Paraguay's neighbor. But you earned 175 points to your score. Right. For 145 points for Alabama State. But we all know, having been through a number of excellent games in this tournament, anything can and does happen. Tuskegee, which category will it be for your ultimate challenge?
Books.
Good luck. In this category, name these classic books by their plots in 140 characters or less. Adulteress.
Scarlet Letter.
Correct. Underground narrator shares life in 30s Harlem.
Pass.
Next. Sal and Dean cross the U.S.
The Road.
No.
Okay, on
Not
the
a dream. Man awakes as giant insect.
Metamorphosis.
Yes.
job.
Man acts as pawnbroker, sentenced to...
Crime and Punishment.
Yes.
Good job.
Victor makes new man from old...
Frankenstein.
Yes. Letters to Nettie share awful life with Mr.
Color purple.
Yes.
Good job.
Marlow searches for ivory tradie Kurtz.
Heart of Darkness. Yeah.
Yes. Insane, get out. Wanting out, you're sane.
Pass.
Next. Castaway saves sidekick from...
Lord of the Flies.
No. Underground narrator shares life in 30s Harlem.
Ellison. Invisible Man.
No. Sal
Pass.
Dean. Next.
Pass.
Insane, get out.
Pass.
Okay.
Pass. Invisible Man.
That's correct. Salandine.
On the road.
Yes. Insane, get out. Wanting out, you're sane.
Island.
Robinson Crusoe.
Last couple were really tough, but you did well at those plots. Let's go back to it. Insane, get out. Wanting out, you're sane is a catch-22. Castaway saves sidekick from cannibals, Robinson Crusoe. 8 out of 10 earned you 200 points. Final score, Tuskegee 520, Alabama State 445. Congratulations, teams. Well played.
Well played round.